What up, brothers and sisters, and welcome to MTG Malone with me, MTG Malone. Thank you all so very much for tuning in yesterday's live stream. It was very fun. We did some giveaways, some people got some codes. It was very freaking sweet. Also, the giveaway for the 1000 subscriber is still going on. The link will be over my head right now. There it is. There you are. Alright, you can click there. You will get to the video that will tell you how to participate to win a juicy prize. What it is? Check out the video and you will see. But enough yammering, let's get into the janky yammering. It is Sunday, time for some jank, and we're playing some Yorion jank. You could say, but these are all strong cards, but yeah, it is still pretty janky, trust me. Trust me it is. So, what do we want to do? We want to flicker the heck out of our deck. And that is why we have some Charming Princess in here, we have some Yorions, we have some Tessa Deep Dwelling to return target creature to the battlefield each single turn, and then we finish our opponent off with the Clackbridge Troll and the Massacre Worm. Those two together are just so sweet. Let me pull him over here so you can read him. So, when he enters the battlefield, you give a creature -2/-2 until end of turn, all your opponent's creatures, and whenever one of those creatures die, they lose 2 life. And if you gave him some goats before, where is he now? Over here. If you gave him some goats before, now I removed one of them, but there should be 3. So, if you gave him some goats before, you destroy those goats, they lose 6 life. And yeah, if you just do it with the Tessa, you bring him back, you give him like 6 goats, you give him 8 goats, maybe even more, maybe 20 goats, and then you put down a Massacre Worm. It is just so much freaking massacre, and that is just so fun. And yeah, a good thing is that this is until end of turn, and when you flicker him with the Charming Prince, you bring him back before the turn ends, just as the same with the Yorion at the beginning of the end step, and this is in your end step. So, it is pretty sweet. You can do this for -4/-4, which almost kills everything. And the rest of the deck is hardcore control, making sure that we get where we want to get. We have 2 Bloodsheasters, there wasn't place for any more. Then we have 2 Charming Prince to scry, to gain some life, and to flicker our Massacre Worm. Then we have the Birth Meletis to find us some lands, to build a wall, and to get some life. Then we have the Omens of the Sea. It's a Yorion deck, put in some Omens of the Sea. Mazemind Tome to scry and draw, find what we need. For Skyclave Apparition, because it is Skyclave Apparition, it is just such a good card, especially with the Charming Prince, especially with the Tessa, and with the Yorion. You can just make sure that you will flicker away and just remove everything that's annoying. Then we have 3 Elspeth's Nightmare. This also works very well in the Yorion deck. Then of course the Clackbridge Troll, and yeah, he himself, he makes 3 gold tokens for your opponent. And at the beginning of combat on your turn, any opponent may sacrifice any creature, and if that player does, you tap the Clackbridge Troll down, but you get 3 life and draw a card. And that is pretty good, because he has Trample and Haste. So he's an 8/8 with Trample and Haste, with just this little setback. But it is just a little setback. And then if they tap him, you can just Tessa away, flicker that creature, get it back on the field, make some more goats for the Massacre Worm to attack in. Isn't it sweet? Then we have 4 Solemn Simulacrum to make sure that we get to our 3 black sources that we absolutely need. Then we have 4 Doomscards to destroy all creatures. And yeah, if the Massacre Worm is on the board, and the board is full of their creatures, and you Doomscar away, this will still trigger. So don't you worry about it. They still lose 2 life for each and every creature that they own. Then we have 4 Elspeth Conquers Death. With this you can bring back the Massacre Worm, you can bring back the Clackbridge Troll, you can even bring back your Yorion or your Skyclave Apparition. Doesn't really matter, whatever you need, whatever floats your boat. And yeah, it is just so good. And then of course the Yorion. And we have 2 Emiria's Call in here to make some angels in the late game, could be very freaking important. Land-wise, we have 8 beautiful Bob Ross Plains, we have 8 beautiful Bob Ross Islands, we have 6 beautiful Bob Ross Swamps. Should be a little bit more, but as I said, in the early game we need a lot of white, so yeah, maybe when you get these 2 pathways, always use them as a black. Then we have 3 Temple of Enlightenments, then we have 3 Bright Climb, Grim Climb pathways, 4 Murkwater Clearwater Pathway, can't they all be as easy as this one? And we have 4 Fabled Passage to fetch ourselves some black. So the white in here is pretty important. That is why there's more white, because we're still kind of a control deck. But with the Solemn Simulacrum, if you flicker it with the Tessa, or you flicker it with the Charming Prince, or with your Yorion, you can make sure that you will get your black sources. So, this is a very fun deck. It is very good against all those mono white decks if you survive that long, but we will see. We will try it out in ranked, of course. And yeah, I was building a lot of jank today, so I lost a lot of ranks, but this is the one that I ended up with. So, I hope you're all enjoying my Yorion. Push the button for the Massacre Worm, and I will see you in those Massacre games. Alright, so I spent a lot of time trying to build the perfect freaking jank deck, and I think I finally did. But in the progress, oh man, I lost a lot of ranks. I lost so much rank. It is not even funny anymore. Alright, so all we need here is a blue source sooner or later, but we will get to there with the Solemn Simulacrum, and we have the Doomscar. So if we're up against an aggressive deck, I like this very much. Very freaking much. Let's put the bear on black. You're such a good bear. Where are you? Here, there you are. Come on, give me a high five. Give me a high five. Alright, so we're putting down a black first. We will see what we need here. No need to rush it. No need to rush. Here's a mono white deck. Okay. And he has a Selfless Savior in turn 1. That is pretty nice for him. We're still foretelling the Doomscar here. Next turn we put down the Fabled Passage as a blue. But we still have ways to go. No need to worry here. We also have some... oh, here's a Speaker of the Heavens. Sweet. And the Outside of Life's Bounty. Also sweet for him. So, we could use the Doomscar here immediately. But I honestly don't think so, because as soon as we get to the mana that we need, we are kinda good. And we will get there sooner or later. So we put this down now. He can get it for 1 attack, but we only need to survive for a little longer. For just a little longer. Just a little bit longer. And we can get rid of almost all of his creatures here. But I think that's not what I want to do. So we're getting a blue here, and then we get ourselves... we need another white. That is pretty annoying. Okay, of course he has the hammer. Of course he has it. So that is also kind of bad, because it gives how much? +2/+2. So yeah, that is kind of bad. So are we even getting ourselves a blue here? Yes, I think we are. I think we are. So we will put this on the Speaker of the Heavens, of course. Why shouldn't he? And then we get ourselves another black with the Solemn Simulacrum, or we get ourselves another white. We will see. Well, we get ourselves another black with it. And we're putting it down immediately. Not even going to wait. Not even going to wait. So next turn we can play our Yorion if we want to, which is pretty good. But he can make himself an angel, which is pretty annoying. But we can still wipe the board, so yeah. The angel is not the biggest threat. The biggest threat here is the Speaker of the Heavens. And now the Daxus. But hey, Daxus is still fine. Daxus is still fine. No need to worry here. Alright, we're still in it. We're still in it. No need to worry here. No need to frickin' worry. Now we even got a Charming Prince. Alrighty. So we're putting down the Yorion here. So now we have a Protector in the frickin' air. Yes, he can use this Outside of Life's Bounty here, but that is absolutely fine with me. He could just not attack in, make himself another angel, but we will get rid of this whole board next frickin' turn. So I'm gonna get myself another blue here, just to have it. Just to frickin' have it. And next turn we're playing our Massacre Worm like there is no tomorrow. So I think what he will do is not attack in. Or maybe use his Outside of Life's Bounty or his Selfless Savior to protect the Speaker of the Heavens. But that is absolutely freaking fine with me. So how much land do we have? The Luminarch Aspirant. Where are you putting it? That is the only question here. That is the only freaking question here. If he has a Giant Killer, it would be pretty annoying. He has an answer for my Solemn Simulacrum. But those are all creatures that will die to my freaking Massacre Worm. Okay, I think he's putting it on the Angel. And then just attacking in with the Angel and nothing else. He attacks in with everything? Interesting. Pretty freaking interesting. Well, we kind of need to block here, and that is still 9. So yeah, we're kind of still okay here. We are still kind of okay. Because we still have the Yorion in the air. And he will lose almost all of his creatures here. Almost all of them. And now we even found another land. Which is pretty freaking sweet. So we can put down the Massacre Worm here. Getting rid of a lot of his creatures. He will lose a lot of life. Yes, yes, yes. So, until end of turn. At the beginning of the end step. So now we can flicker it. And we will get rid of all the rest. All the freaking rest. We're not attacking in. We're bringing back the Massacre Worm. Oh, sweet baby Jesus. Yes, yes, yes. So, nice. Thank you. Now he can still attack in. I know. He can just use the hammer, put it on the on his Angel. But yeah, we still have another Yorion. So, nothing to worry about here. And we have all the mana to use it. We have all the freaking mana to use it. Alright. So first we're attacking in. And we play our land, so we don't have enough to play all of it. So we're just putting the Yorion into our hand. And then we're bringing back everything, I think. Yeah. With the Charming Prince, I mean, we can't kill the Angel here, but we can get ourselves some life. So that is still pretty sweet. That is still good enough to survive for just a little bit longer. And with the Omen of the Sea, and in the worst case, we just wipe the board. We just push the button. Just wipe the whole freaking board. The Luminarch Aspirant. Okay. So we will see what we do here. I hope we don't have to wipe the board. Maybe we can find something real tasty here. Like a kill spell. A kill spell would be pretty nice. So where are you putting it? I still have the board wipe if I need to. But he has a Castle Ardenvale, which is a little bit annoying. Puts it on the Luminarch Aspirant. Okay, that still dies to my Massacre Worm if I find something good here. If I find something real freaking good here. Like a Tessa would be sweet. Or another Massacre Worm. But that is still not enough. That is still not enough. So first off, we're attacking in with everything. Is he going to block here? He will still lose 2 life. But finding another Massacre Worm here was pretty sweet. He's going to block. So we put him down to a lot. Put him down to a lot. He can't make a human here. That costs too much. Alright, now we draw. And let us see what we can get. Maybe we find something real freaking juicy. Well, those aren't really juicy. Those aren't really juicy. The Clackbridge Troll. So do you mean we could get him next turn? We could. But first, we need to push the button here. first we need to push the frickin' button. He loses 2 more life. Okay. So we don't have all the black mana to play in both. We don't have the mana to play in both. We would need 2 more mana. But we're slowly but surely getting there. Slowly but surely. Okay. And a Shadow Spear. Now we almost have all the mana that we need. Could he kill us here? He could not. But we're making a good old Clackbridge Troll here, and he needs to sacrifice it. He needs to sacrifice one of the goats if he wants to survive. And we draw a Temple of Enlightenment. Alright, let's sack this just to make sure that we can survive for a... Oh my lord. Oh my lord, there it is. There it frickin' is. Okay, so... Well, he's dead anyways. He has only 2 more creatures. He can put them all of the Skyclaves onto his... Yeah, we got him. We frickin' got him. We frickin' got him. Sooner or later, he's just dead. So, he will get 4 life here, but we can get rid of all of his frickin' board. And then we can just tap down everything he owns. And attack in with the, with the Clackbridge Troll. So, here comes our Massacre Worm. And then we attack in with the Clackbridge Troll, and he's gone for. And just to put insult to injury, we will even put down the Tessa just to, put insult to injury. Alright, he's losing 4 life here, which is pretty sweet. And just so he knows that he doesn't have any chance, we will be using the Tessa. I mean, he can still sacrifice this. He can still sacrifice it. But why even should he? So if he does, we want to have something tasty on top of our library. Well, that is kind of okay. Alright, we will get 3 life here. Draw a card. He loses 2 life. What a freaking team. What a freaking team. Yes. Okay. Pretty sweet, if I say so myself. So he's on 1 freaking life here. We will give him some creatures, just so in case we can bring back the Massacre Worm end of his turn. So, what he can do here is get 3 life back. But once we blink the Massacre Worm, he's just gonzo. He is just gonzo. Yes, attack in with the goat. Attack in with the goat. You're still gonzo, my friend. You are still gonzo. I think there's nothing he can honestly do here. Nothing he can do. And starting next turn, we could even tap down all of his stuff. So, he's on 4 life here, but these will both freaking die. One way or another. And I think this is the way it's going to happen. Goodbye, my friend. It was a good fight, but my Massacre Worm will still freaking trigger. Oh, massacre away, my friend. Massacre away. Yes. I told you, building jank is hard, but here we are. Here we are, 95. Sweet. Oh boy, we pushed the button so freaking hard. Jampuzo. 1 more Z and he would be a smelly dude. My Italian friends will know what I mean. Oh, this is a sweet freaking hand. I want to keep that. I put the bear on black. We're playing the Ulamog sleeves. Nothing can go wrong. Oh, famous last words. Famous freaking last words. Well, nothing goes wrong when he doesn't play, so yeah. Oh, he's here. Okay. Shouldn't have talked too soon. Putting down a black here. Make him think that we're an emergent ultimatum deck. Just make him think that. But we aren't. Surprise! We aren't. So, next turn I put down a Plains and the Maze Mind Tome. We still don't know what he's doing, so he could be playing anything. And he's mono white. And he has a Speaker of the Heavens in turn 1. But we have some answers here. So let's try to find even more answers. Well, that would help us find more answers, but it is a little bit too slow. So does he have the turn 2 Doggo? I really hope not. Because then we can Elspeth Nightmare away, because if he has the put a 1/1 counter on target creature... Oh, interesting. Yeah, that's the one I meant. The Luminarch Aspirant. Alright, we can still take care of that bad boy with our Elspeth's Nightmare. Putting down another black. Next turn with the Solemn Simulacrum, we can... or we're even maybe playing another freaking Elspeth's Nightmare. We will find out. But maybe we even find a board wipe here. So I have no clue what I'm playing against. He has another speaker. Okay. We found a blue source here. That is pretty good. So that means that I can use the Fabled Passage for a white source, which I like. So where are you putting your eggs? Where are you putting your eggs? That is kind of annoying. Not gonna lie. So, but the Luminarch Aspirant still kind of needs to go here. Another Rally the Ranks. Oh, he's playing humans. He's just playing humans. Interesting. Pretty interesting. But still the Luminarch Aspirant needs to go here. And sooner or later we will be able to block away. So we're scrying here, trying to find something juicy. Like the Clackety Bridge Troll. That is pretty juicy. I want that. I freaking want that. Next turn we can also put down the Yorion, get rid of some of his stuff, which is pretty nice. Which is pretty nice, but maybe we're also just playing the Clackbridge Troll. We will see. I think he will keep his giant oh no, I didn't think it through. I honestly did not think it through. Holy smokes, that was so bad. That was so bad. I'm a little bit ashamed of myself here. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Little bits. So, even if we play the Yorion here, it is still kind of a bad move. He will still get his Angel. Let us see what's on top of our library and hide it from his Robber of the Rich. A land, you can have that. Yeah, I think we just need to play the Solemn Simulacrum here. Just get a black land onto the battlefield. So, unless he plays something here, he can't even steal something of ours. But we need a freaking board wipe here. We just need a freaking board wipe. But we can get some angels of our own very soon. All we need to do is to play the Yorion here. Holy smokes, what a top deck. Holy a freaking smokes, what a top deck. A real freaking top deck champion here. Not gonna lie. So, it is board wipe or freaking bust. Come on. He stole a land. That is totally fine with me. I think we're blocking here because I need to draw something real juicy. I need to draw something real juicy. Not a Birth Meletis, my friends. This is not the answer I was looking for. Also, the Elspeth Nightmare is so useless because of the Rally of the Ranks. That is so freaking sad. And I think we're just dead. I think we're just dead. Because he still has the, yeah, we're just freaking dead. He still has the Giant Killer. And he can put down one creature here. GG's, my friend. G to the G's. But he has 10, 11, so we're dead. We didn't find our board wipe. Did not find our board wipe. Pretty sad. So the last deck we played against was well prepared for us, kind of. It was pretty good what he did. Not gonna lie. Having all the Speaker of the Heavens and having the Showdown of the Skulls, it is just a pretty good card. It is just a pretty good card. Alright, the opponent goes first, but we have ways to go, so I will keep this. With the Omen of the Sea, we can find something. With the Maze Mind Tome, we can find something. Please don't be rogues, Hickadale. Don't be rogues. Alright, so we will put down the Clearwater pathway as a Murkwater pathway. Is he rogues? It doesn't look like he's rogues. I like to see that. So we're putting down the Maze Mine Tome immediately, putting a stop on our upkeep because we need to find lands. That is a land. Thank you, game. Thank you very much. And then we just put down another Maze Mine Tome. Or are we? No, I think we're not. I think we're not. Another land. I will gladly take that. So we will get our Omen of the Sea ready. Crack in his own passage. Well, why shouldn't he? Why shouldn't he crack his own passage? We still have no clue what we're up against. But this is most likely a glimpse in the multiverse, or what it's called. A cling to dust on his own fabled passage. Interesting. Draw that card, my friend. Do it. I don't even care. So, behold the multiverse. That was the one I was talking about. Alright, he didn't find a land, it seems. Like to see that. Like to freaking see that. Another Doomscar is not too useful because I think that he's a control deck. I think he is a control deck. So we're keeping our Fabled Passage for now because we can crack it in our turn without any worries. A Yorion is pretty sweet. I want that. I freaking want that. So we're putting down the other Fabled Passage here. Putting down another Maze Mine Tome. And now we can scry 2 times each single turn, which is pretty sweet. And another land. So, in our turn we can crack those passages without any worries. He just... I took so much time building that deck and now he just surrenders. Sweet. Sweet. A win is a win. Alrighty. As long as they don't have another Anthem spell, we are always well prepared with our deck. But, well, the Magic Ball Crusher. I know this guy. I don't know what he's playing, but I know the name. No black, but we have a pretty wide hand. So, yeah. Let's try to keep this. And I think it was a good decision to keep it. I think it was a good decision to keep it. Especially with the Doomscar. So yeah, we need a black source. We absolutely need a black source. Well, we have the Skyclave Apparition. So if he turn 3 plays his Questing Beast, his Lovestruck Beast, he is a Gruul deck. Long time I haven't seen those. And he's keeping his good old Bone Crusher Giant in hand. Or he's just playing his Edgar. Didn't we just throw one of you away? Birth of Melodices. Alright. Could have also foretold the Doomscar. Would maybe have been a good idea, but we can still do it. I mean, he will draw maybe 1 card here, maybe 2. But I think I will just Skyclave Apparition his Lovestruck Beast, so he can't have a turn 2... whatchamacallit, a turn 4 Great Hench. So, Lovestruck Beast, get in here. And if he kills the Skyclave Apparition now, we still have the Doomscar, we still have the Elspeth Conquers Death. So what is him drawing 1 or 2 cards here? Not the end of the world. This is just exactly what I thought he would be doing. So now our Doomscar looks even a little bit juicier. Okay. And the Robber of the Rich. Don't steal our blue source here. Don't you... black source, I mean. Don't you dare stealing it. Another Doomscar. Okay. So, let's foretell them both. Just for the heck of it. Or are we putting down... I think we're putting down a Maze Mine Tome. We still need to find a black source. We still need to find a freaking black source. And we will see. Maybe he even plays his Bone Crusher Giant here. The Brushfire Elemental. Okay. Let's hope he doesn't have another red. Don't have another red. Even worse. He has the Fabled freaking Passage. Okay. So he's attacking in with everything. What is he stealing here? The Massacre Worm. No! That's my Massacre Worm. That is my freaking win condition. Alright, this is 5, 10, 12, 13, 14. We're still not dead. We're still not freaking dead. If he has an Embercleave here, we still kinda live. And if he uses it here, he can't play anything else. Okay. He doesn't have it. Good to see. Good to see. Putting down the Bone Crusher Giant, that is just freaking perfect. So his whole board will be gone. Another blue source, not exactly what we're looking for. We need the black source, or even a lot of black sources. Another white source. I put a stop here. You all seen it. You all freaking seen it. Insanity. Freaking insanity. Well, the Emeria's Call is not even too bad in our situation. So yeah, let's just wipe the board here. Why shouldn't we? Why shouldn't we wipe the board? Alright. So we know about the Emeria's Call. Maybe we should still trigger the Maze Mind Tome for some life gain. But we will see. A Gold Span Dragon. Yeah, that will get in for some haste damage. But he doesn't have enough for more tasty damage. So, let us just hope that he doesn't have a questing beast. We're still scrying just to get life back as soon as freaking possible. Now we're trying again. And we just need to survive a little bit longer. The Omen of the Sea, it's not even too bad. It is not even too bad. We're going to main phase. Put down this little fella. And now we're using the Elspeth Conqueror's Staff on his Goldspan Dragon. This won't even give him a... won't even get him a token. Holy smokes. If he has another Bone Crusher Giant in hand, we are super screwed. Let's just hope for the best. Come on. Don't have another one in hand. You had 2 already. This would be your 3rd one. Okay, playing down the Kazanu Mammoth. I like that. Putting down the Bone Crusher Giant. I like that as well. So, we're using the Doomscar here. Destroy all creatures. Now we're scrying, trying to get a land. We need a land for the Emeria's Call. And what do we have in here? A Skyclave Apparition. So whatever he plays here, like the Kazanu Mammoth, we will bring back the Skyclave Apparition. Stealing his Kazanu Mammoth. Okay, it's getting a little ridiculous here with the black sources. We have almost only black sources in here. And here we go. That will finally be our black source. Frickin' finally. Okay. So we can make a miraculous comeback if we find some black sources now. Oh my lord, this is so freaking insane. We were at 2 life. 2 freaking life. The Brushfire Elemental. We can block that if we want to. We can freaking block that. And we can also take care of it with our Bloodshifters. And that is absolutely what we need to do. So, now we put down the Temple of Enlightenment. Another black source is exactly what I want. It is exactly what I want. We're not attacking in here. We need to be very careful. We're only on 6 life against a Gruul deck. Alright. So. Now we can play the Emeria's Call without any repercussions. And attack in. Because now we have 2 angels to protect us. Holy freaking smokes. If we make the comeback here. Yes! Sweet baby Jesus. Take me away. 96. That's for you. Necrolord. That's for you. Alrighty, that was a crazy freaking game. A crazy freaking game. But after the 2nd game and the 3rd one where he just conceded, we kind of needed that. Alright. Birth of Meletis. Maze Mind Tome, a Yorion, a Clackbridge Troll. I think I want to keep this hand. With the Birth of Meletis, we can get ourselves another white source. With the Maze Mind Tome, we can find ourselves another blue or black source. But the opponent goes first. I don't like that. We're a controlly deck, but we will get onto our mana pretty fast enough. So first thing is a black source, then is a white source with the Birth Meletis, then is a Maze Mind Tome. Yes. Well, we will see what we draw. We will see what we draw. And what we're up against. He's a mono red deck. Okay, the Birth Meletis is pretty good against mono red decks. This is a good hand. But we have a good hand. And with the Clackbridge draw, we will get some life back, so yeah. But he has a Robber of the Rich on turn 2, okay. Let's just hope we find something good. And he got rid of our Doomscar. That was pretty freaking painful. But we have a Skyclave Apparition here, which is pretty good. And we have the Birth Meletis, so I'm not going to complain too hard here because we just found the Skyclave Apparition. So we can get rid of his Robber of the Rich or his Annex no matter what he throws at us. No matter what it is, we can get rid of it. And we will get a wall, a tasty little wall. The Fervent Champion. Yeah, we're still getting rid of the Robber of the Rich. That one is annoying. That one is pretty annoying. So we make a wall here. And in 3 turns we do it all over again. With the Skyclave Apparition. So we're getting rid of the Robber of the Rich here. And hopefully it just doesn't... Oh my lord, this is just such a tasty freaking draw here. I love it. I freaking love it. Okay. So he has something. He has something. But we still want to get rid of it. Of the freaking Robber of the Rich. And then we start putting down black sources. We also get 2 life here. But the Robber of the Rich needs to go. I don't want him to be stealing any more of our stuff. That is our stuff. So we're going Clackbridge Troll into Massacre Worm, which is pretty freaking sweet. Okay. That is still kind of fine. We still get some life back and... yeah. But we still need, like, a good answer here. Like a real good answer. Okay, we're getting only 2 here. Let's just hope that he doesn't have the Embercleave, otherwise we're just freaking dead. We are just freaking dead. Another Clackbridge Troll. Like to see that. Like to freaking see that. Alright, putting down a black here. Sadly, if he does have the Embercleave, we're just freaking screwed. We are just freaking screwed. But if he doesn't, we still have 1 small chance. So him having the Bone Crusher Giant for our Skyclave Apparition was a pretty good draw for him. And he still has something in hand. But I just hope it is not a Embercleave. Let's just hope for the best. If it is an Embercleave, we need to block here. So we only get 9 from this. But then it is still enough. It is still enough to kill us. Yep. Going second against a red deck that stole our freaking board wipe was just too painful. It was just too freaking painful. If we could have gone first, this game would have been different. So we're taking 9, 11, 12, 13. This is freaking exact lethal. This is just freaking exact freaking lethal. No, it's not. We still have a chance to draw a board wipe here. But we didn't draw a board wipe. We did not draw a board wipe here. What is on top of our library? Let us see if we can do something juicy here. Maybe we find another Skyclave Apparition or the Swords? Oh, this is just 1 too late, my friend. Just 1 too late. Alright, we put down the blue here. And we try to find something. I mean, the Skyclave Apparition wouldn't save us, but at least we aren't going down without a fight. At least we aren't going down without a fight. Come on, give me something juicy. The Elspeth's Nightmare. Well, we can get rid of one of his creatures here, but it's still not enough. It is still not enough. We're still doing it just out of spite. just out of freaking spite. This would have been pretty nice a little bit sooner, but it wasn't. It just wasn't, so let's give him the good game. He got us real good. Mono red, starting off, having the perfect curve. There's honestly not much you can do, guys. There's honestly not much you can do. Time for one more. Alright, can we get our revenge? One last game here? I really hope we can. Nanazo. All these Italian sounding names today. Maybe it's just me. Just like saying them very Italian. This is a good starting hand. If we're up against another mono red deck, well, it is not a good starting hand. But if we aren't, it is. But we are not. We're up against a mono black deck or a maybe Dimir deck. Okay. The Hateful Eidolon. Like to see that. We have the Elspeth's Nightmare. But he has the Mogi Favor ready. Alright, alright. So we don't have the Elspeth's Nightmare. But we have the Birth Meletis. To get ourselves a land here. And sooner or later we will find some answers. Sooner or frickin' later. We can still get rid of all of his library. Holy smokes, what a start. Come on, game, help me a little bit out here. Just a little bit. I just need to survive for a little bit. So we need to scry here. I mean, that's 6, 12. Yeah, we need to scry here. That is all pretty useless. Pretty useless. We need to find an answer here. A pretty good freaking answer. If he doesn't kill us here, I'm very glad. But if he does kill us here, well, that's just bad. That is just bad. But we can get rid of the Demonic Embrace with our... Okay, this is kind of okay. Kind of okay. We can find something here. Skyclave Apparition is pretty clutch. It is pretty clutch. So, next turn we have the Skyclave Apparition into Yorion, which is pretty sweet. Come on, don't have the perfect answer here now, Nanazo 075. Don't you dare having it. I pray that you don't. Are you putting more stuff onto my stuff? You are. So you're digging for the answer. You are digging for the answer, but your Hateful Eidolon will be gone. Will be freaking gone. Okay, so he's getting in for 6 here, which is pretty annoying, not gonna lie. And now he even has this one to bring back Are We Still Dead? I think we're just still dead. Just one turn too late. Just one freaking turn too late. How can we survive this? Well, the only thing that we can do here is getting rid of his freaking Demonic Embrace. And now we just need a little bit of luck. Now we just need a little bit of luck that he didn't find anything too good here. Because then next turn we can use the Elspeth's Nightmare. Oh no, he did find something good here. Holy smokes. Oh man, that was just so fast. Our Elspeth Nightmare was so freaking useless here. Come on game. No more slow decks. No more ever, never. No more slow decks. Alright, so sadly I think the deck is just a little bit too slow for today's meta. People are playing very aggressive decks left and right, so yeah, you might just end up dead. You might just end up dead before you even play your Clackbridge Troll. And then, do you even want to give them the Clackbridge Troll when they have all the Amber Cleaves? But this is such a fun deck, and if you want to try it out, you absolutely should, but maybe not in Mythic Ranked. Maybe not. Do it somewhere else, but not in Mythic Ranked. But the Massacre Worm is just so good against all those white decks. But we will find a place for you, baby. We will find a place for you. We will make you work. I still have some ideas how to make the Massacre Worm work. And yeah, that is what I will do. So, thank you all so very much for joining in today on this beautiful Sunday. And I hope that you're all doing good. stream yesterday was a great success. I think I will be streaming in the middle of the next week, but I will let you all know at least one day before. And yeah, join the Discord, subscribe to the channel, do all the good stuff. I'm MTG Malone, and I will see you all tomorrow.